Hello everyone, so I'm here to give you insight and guidance for the week ahead. This is going to be from April 13th through April 19th, so from Monday through Sunday. So I pulled some cards already and I want to know how can we operate and function at our highest potential. So this is a collective reading. This is not going to be for a specific sign. So the first card we have is Observe. So what I'm seeing from this card is that for the week ahead, there's a need for us to look at our situation, our life from a totally different perspective. Most importantly, looking at ourselves from a different perspective. I'm also seeing that this is a time for reflection, okay, for the week ahead. There's definitely a need for us to take a look at our life, do some reflection, even for some people, soul searching, okay? And this is going to allow us to really operate and function at our highest potential, because when we're able to see ourselves clearly and really reflect, it opens our eyes a bit more, okay? I'm also hearing there's a need for you to look at your situation in a different perspective. Some of you may be in a undesirable situation, okay, and I think that's for a lot of people, because we are going through a lot as a as a country, Lord. As a country, we're going through a lot, okay? So there's a need for you to change your perspective and look at things a little bit different, okay? So the next card here is Find Balance, and we have a number 2. So find balance. So there's a need for us to find balance. For some of us, we've kind of been in a state of, I'm hearing isolated thinking. We kind of had tunnel vision. That's for some of you, okay, that I'm seeing. And there's a need for you to find balance. There's a ring here. There's a child. There's a book. There's a chalice here. Looks like a sand clock, and maybe a rose here, okay? So for some of you, it's a call for you to, cultivate more balance in your relationship, within your family, with your children. Maybe also a call for you to gain some knowledge as well, because the book is here. So there's a need for you to gain some knowledge, gain some wisdom from your situation. And I see the chalice here, which is emotions, okay? So there's a need for some of you to balance your emotions out, okay? And also utilize your time more wisely, okay? Utilizing your time, it could be, spending more time with your partner, or spending more time with your kids, spending more time with yourself as well, gaining insight and knowledge about yourself, okay? Because when we're able to sit with ourselves, we find out a lot about ourselves. We are able to really take a deep look at ourselves. So the next card here is Choose Your Battles. Choose your battles. So it's really important that we choose our battles. We could be experiencing some disharmony, some imbalances, and it may cause us to be a little bit aggressive, maybe feel a little defensive. So it's really important that we watch out for that. Really choose your battles. These battles don't have to always be with other people. It can be within ourselves, and it can also leave us feeling closed off to other people, closed off to other ideas. So it's really important that we choose our battles and, try not to be in battle with ourselves a lot, because when we're in a battle, or we have an internal war within us, we create it on the outside, okay? There's already a lot going on outside of us, okay, collectively. We are very aware of that, but it's really important that we maintain that peace within us, within our own internal world, okay? And that means choosing our battles. Everything doesn't have to always be a fight. We have to try to have some balance, okay, and harmony. And when we're able to choose our battles, then we're able to look at things in a different perspective, okay? So it goes hand in hand. The last card here is Balance again. So we had Find Balance, and we have balance. So for some of you, this is balance within a relationship. This is balance within you, balancing out that yin and yang energy, that feminine and masculine energy, being able to take the lead in your life, but at the same time being receptive as well, being nurturing. So it's really important for the week ahead to really balance out that yin and yang energy and balance out our relationships. If there is disharmony or some challenges or imbalances, okay, or a feeling of being stuck, that's definitely an indication that we're needing to find balance, that we're needing to create positive change in our life so we can have this balanced energy within us, okay? We're less affected with what's going on outside of us, okay, when we have this balance. What else am I seeing here? Just really important. Look at your life, okay? Because everybody's on their own life path, okay? Everybody has their own life purpose, and I know this is a collective reading, but it'll hit differently for everyone. But just really look at your life and your situation, and look at yourself in a different perspective, okay? Reflect, really see things for what they are. Also, this is surrender, okay? In the traditional tarot, it's like the hangman. So it's really important that you let go of what no longer serves you. Let go of what's keeping the imbalances, okay? Keeping the imbalances in a continuous cycle, okay? Let go of those toxic cycles, those toxic ways of being or thinking. Fears, it could be anger, it can really be anything. Let go of that, okay? But in order to let go of that and cultivate this balance in your life, it's going to be a call for you to look at things in a different perspective, okay? So I pulled 2 cards in regards to our spirit, okay? How can we strengthen our spirit for the week ahead? So we have these hands here, and they look like they're praying hands, and it says, while you're still in this life, ask God to help you go over to the other side when the time comes, without pain or discomfort. So for some of you, there could be a fear about maybe dying, or maybe just kind of fearing the worst. There's like an energy of that, fearing the worst. There's a lot, like I said, there's a lot going on in our country, and it's hitting different for everybody. But those of you who have this fear, it's really important that while you're in this current life, you ask God to help you go over to the other side when it's your time to go, okay? When it's your time to go, okay? Only God knows when that time would be, all right? So ask God to help you go over to the other side, okay, without pain or discomfort. The next card here is an owl. Look at that. It's like a barn owl. And it says, face your fears. When you do, you'll realize that they're not real, but only what you've created. Okay, so I'll read this again. Face your fears. When you do, you'll realize that they're not real, but only what you've created. So it's so important. So any fears that you have, there's a need for you to face them and then let them go, okay? And then once you're able to let them go and overcome them, you'll realize that they weren't real to begin with, that there was no reason for you to fear, okay? Fear it seems to be like the common denominator, okay, in a lot of people's lives, okay? Even in my life, I experienced certain fears, but it's really about whether or not you're going to rest in that vibration, or if you're going to face it and then move forward, okay? But it's really important that you face your fears for the week ahead, whatever that fear may be, okay? And I'm going to pull a card, okay, additional cards. Okay. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I am being guided. Look at that. So fire, it's not a firefly, it's a dragonfly. So dragonfly energy. So for some of you, it's a call for you to look up that dragonfly spirit animal. So maybe using the spirit animal as a guide for the week ahead, okay? So I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided, okay? And the universe it's all about divine timing. It's all about divine order, Okay, so just trust that you're being guided at this time. Next card here. Hope is the conduit for miracles. Okay, hope is the conduit for miracles. So it's really important for the week ahead that we have hope. Okay, because when we have hope, then miracle actually takes place. This could be a miracle within ourselves, within our situation, okay, within our thinking as well. Okay, so really important to have hope. Replace fear with hope. All right. So this is going to be the end of the reading. I hope you guys liked it. And I will be back for another read next week, or you can catch me live. All right. Have a wonderful week ahead, and God bless.